What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the Online Jamily? JamiroFan 2000 here, the beard of wisdom of the Online Jamily, with yet another episode of JamiroFan Talks About. For the initiated in this series of nearly 9 years here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel, this has been my periodic discussion series looking at the past, present, and future of Jamiroquai and the now over 32 years of musical and influential making. Now, this episode is going to be dealing with yet another clear example of another major pop artist doing something very Jamiroquai influenced in their most recent performance. As previously discussed here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel, the pop songstress Lady Gaga just came back with a major musical return to form with her new album Mayhem. Well, she just recently made a bit of a hosting and performance on the classic sketch comedy show, which is celebrating its 50th year or 50th season on American television. Of course, I'm talking about Saturday Night Live. Well, Lady Gaga came back and performed two songs from her new aforementioned album Mayhem of Abracadabra, and of course the other great collaboration with a music-making duo called Killa. Well, what was so interesting about that first performance of the aforementioned first single from her new album Mayhem called Abracadabra, it was done in a bit of the manner of the actual album photography cover art for Jamiroquai's last album from 2017 called Automaton, of a bit of a mirrored room. Now, anybody who bought Automaton may have noticed that a lot of the album photography was done with J.K. wearing his very colorful, very light laden hat in a mirrored room to get that nice refractory kind of aspect to that photography. Well, Lady Gaga, amongst nearly 40 different dancers, were performing Abracadabra on SNL and used a gigantic bit of a triangular-shaped mirrored room. And the funny thing is, not many people in the Jamily know, or most members of the Jamily know, that Lady Gaga was formerly a backup singer for Jamiroquai back in the early days in the studio, along with another major musical starlet of the pop scene, the artist known as Sia. They both were session backup singers for Jamiroquai, so Lady Gaga does have a bit of a connection with Jamiroquai back in the past, having done backup singing for them. But I digress. Now, this performance by Lady Gaga was absolutely amazing. Not to mention her album, like I said, is a return of musical form for Gaga, who seemed to have gotten back her groove that she kind of missed over the last 4 album cycles. But as I said, this was a bewilderingly awesome performance of Lady Gaga on SNL. And if you got a chance to check out both of those aforementioned performances from Lady Gaga from Saturday Night Live, of both Abracadabra and Killa from her new album Mayhem, I'll be sure to put links to both of those live performances that are available at the Saturday Night Live's official YouTube channel down in the description area of this episode of JamiroFan Talks About down below. But like I said, it is really amazing to see Lady Gaga doing a little bit of a Jamiroquai influence, because this is not the only artist who have performed on Saturday Night Live in the past to do a little bit of a Jamiroquai connection. Other pop artists by the name Billie Eilish. Well, Billie Eilish a few years ago was performing on Saturday Night Live as the host and the musical guest, and happened to be performing in a bit of a gigantic revolving room. So many members of the family could say that's a little bit of an influence from Jamiroquai's Canned Heat music video, which did incorporate, at the time, the largest constructed revolving room that could go 360 degrees with cameras. So very interesting other kind of parallel between a pop artist and Jamiroquai influence. But like I said, if you'd like to check out those performances from Lady Gaga, like I said, the links are down in the description area of this episode of JamiroFan Talks About down below, so be sure to check those out in your own time. And as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. Thank you again for watching JamiroFan Talks About. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe and ding the bell on your YouTube to stay up to date on all the latest new content coming from the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. I will aspire to keep bringing you all the latest news concerning Jamiroquai when I can. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000, and I'll see you again really soon with more Jamiroquai-related content here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care, and enjoy those performances of Lady Gaga on SNL. Bye-bye, everybody.